everyone, today Chinese themed dumplings continue. I have Calabaza steamed dumplings, natural color, vibrant yellow, in snail shapes. Looks beautiful and tastes delicious. If you like to see how I made them, please come to the kitchen with me. Welcome to Saigon Cook Travel. I am Saigon Cook. If you're new to my channel, please like, share my videos, and subscribe. Thank you. For the recipes of the wrapper and the stuffing, you can head to the description box below. This is the recipe of the dough that I use for few Calabaza dumplings in my channel, so you can refer into this. Very easy. I use half a cup on-purpose flour, half a cup of mashed calabaza. Mashed calabaza is, I just peel the calabaza, cook and mash. That's it. Because the calabaza has moisture in it, so you don't need to add water. But in my dough, there is 20 grams of sourdough starter, because this is sourdough wrapper. So you mix and you leave it to rest for 1 hour and it's ready to go. You can see when I pull off the dough from the bone, it's a little soft, so that's what you look again. But because you make snail shapes, so you better get a little stiffer. So I use the bench flour to help me with that. So I divided the dough into 4 sections, and each one I make a long stretch, 8 inches long, and I make an indent. Just make an indent. I don't cut it totally. They still intact. The reason I do that so that it resembles the body of the shells of the snail. So after I do that, I flip it over because the indent side we want that side outside, and I flip so that I can stuff the stuffing inside. So this is a mixed stuffing. I have pork base, stewed pork, sauté chicken, some carrots, some chives, some green onions, some onions with all the seasoning. I made a lot of dumplings, so you can refer any stuffing that you like. And I even have a video just special for stuffing. Yeah, I have a few. Beef stuffing, pork stuffing, something like that. So you go into my channel and look for stuffing videos, or you just go to any video of steamed dumplings, you will find this recipe for stuffing. So I already lay the stuffing inside. Now I enclose it. It's a little tricky here because I don't want to make it's wider than 1 inch, and especially big at the beginning and narrower at the bottom at the end. So it's a little tricky to stuff your stuffing, but I use the base at the narrow end and the chunks, the middle, or the beginning, the start of the strand. And after I enclose it, I roll it and it becomes snail. Can you see? It looks very real. And I use the knife to make further deeper indents. So the indents are very obvious. And that's it. I have the first one. First snail. Yellow color. I love this recipe because they are natural, organic, safe to eat, and look beautiful. Now I make the next one. This one I will do a little different. So I also stretch out my dough into a log with the end narrow, smaller than the beginning. And I use my rolling pin to roll that flat. You can see I started with the pretty long log. That's why now my strand looks a little longer than 8 inches, and that is correct. I measure and it's more than 8 inches. I want the uniform, so I push it back and I measure 8 inches. This is very, very good, well-behaved dough. I love that because you can stretch it, you can push it back smaller like I did. Very, very, very good dough. When you make the dough right, it behaves like that for you. Now, again, I remind you, when you stuff this, you put the chunk in the big, in the wide place, and put the base at the narrow place. And don't overstuff it because you will have trouble to enclose it. Alright, that enclosed. Now I roll it into where it will sit, and I make indents like before. The first snail I made the indents before stuffing, but this one I stuff first and make indents and roll. I think this way is better looking snails than the first one. So you practice and find out which way you like. Let's make another one. You see, the dough is very forgiving. You can stretch it easily. When you stretch the first time, it's easy if you stretch on the non-flour. Right now I have a lot of flour on my silicone. That's why I cannot roll on it. So I just press it down and stretch it to the length that I need. So I want all of them the same size, so I adjust and roll until I reach 8 inches long. And I stuff now. You can see I make sure the stuffing is not overflow, and I can enclose. You see, I enclose to this side so that you can see easier. You can use the brush to brush up the flour, or if you see your dough to stiff, not sticking, you can use water to brush it to help it adhere. So at the beginning I need the snail open, so I didn't see it open enough, so I stuck more stuffing on it. I just did. So now I make the indents from side, and then I will adjust the indent on the other side. I flip it over and I go to the indent that I made before and lengthen it. That's it. I think I'm happy with it. Now let's roll into a snail. And that's it. In that fashion, you can do all of your dough. For the stuffing, if left over, no big deal. I put it in the fridge for next dumplings, or you can make omelette with the eggs. And that's it. 6 to 8 minutes and you're done. Thank you for watching. Please come back to see me soon. Bye bye.